Hi guys, I'm excited, and today we're in conversation with Michael, who's the founder of Almanac. For the uninitiated and who are unaware of what's happening in the crypto AI space, agents are really, really hot today, and so Almanac gives everyday users the ability to profit from quant trading strategies in DeFi. Basically, you make money online. Is that right, Michael?
That's
And
correct.
welcome to the show.
That's correct. Our specialty is building agents that make money.
That's amazing. So yeah, let's dive in. Let's talk about why don't you give an introduction to the listeners?
Hey guys, so my name is Michael. I'm from Almanac. So in Almanac, we've been working over 3 years already on agents that make money. We started as a company that was optimizing trading strategies and asset management strategies, and we set up the company at a time when ChatGPT craziness started, and we knew that agents gonna rule the world. So basically, what we built, we basically enhanced with AI, with large language models, and we started to build AI agents that are optimizing trading strategies and are managing money. About myself, I'm in the space for 8 years. I am a mathematician by education. Before Almanac, I've been working with literally every type of DeFi protocol as a product person, mathematician. So I went through literally every single type of like perps, lendings, dexes, texes, bridges. I even was working for a game for a while. So I'm like DeFi native mathematician, degen. And yeah, I just really want to give people access to the tooling that would allow them to compete on a sophisticated financial markets. Yeah, I think that's it.
Wow, that's a pretty exciting, interesting introduction, Michael. You have you're like a true degen.
Mhm.
Let's dive into product. Tell the listeners like what is Almanac
Yeah,
and who is it for?
yeah. So Almanac is a platform that allows you to build, train, and deploy financial strategies using AI agents. Yeah. So we first of all, let's define what agent is. For us, there are many definitions of agents. Uniswap V2 contract can be defined as an agent. Bitcoin itself can be defined as an agent. But for us, truly autonomous agent is a being, an entity, or a code that makes decisions by itself, can analyze unstructured data and take decisions based on those data, and can learn and adapt to changing environment. Yeah, this is the definition of agent we have. And while we've been designing Almanac, we ask ourselves a question: what agents or what AI are better than people? So we can distinguish two things here. So AI or agents are way better than people with creation of complex things such as coding. You already have great examples how DeepSeek can code you a trading strategy and test it and debug it. So this is one of the things Almanac is focusing on. Almanac has created a platform where using AI agents, you can design strategy faster, you can test the strategy, you can optimize the strategy, basically by communicating with the AI agent. And this AI agent is like your personal quant. And agent is telling you, hey, we designed the strategy is expected return is X, but you can lose Y money. The strategy gonna be deployed here and there. And you're just communicating with this agent, and the agent is writing code for you, testing it, debugging it, backtesting, simulating, and so on. So this is the first part. And the second part, which AI agents are, or AI overall is way better, is analyzing a lot of data. So basically, we also created a data infrastructure for agents to analyze the markets, seek for the opportunities, scan the market for opportunities, avoid exploit, and so on. So those are like two things that we are optimizing for. Yeah. So where human being can join Almanac platform, they can build strategy and deploy it way faster, and then it can monitor it and communicate with AI agents how the strategy is working right now. So let's say if strategies start losing money and it's not in your risk range, agents are going to communicate it to you, is going to withdraw the strategy, is going to maybe run a different strategy, and so on. So that's, let's say, the user interface. And what we built an infrastructure for this agent, and this is Almanac. So Almanac is the infrastructure for this agent to do what I just explained. So deploy strategies fast and optimize and manage those strategies fast.
So basically, like this quant trading is generally reserved for people like mathematicians, who are very good at statistics and like can see these patterns. So it's like like hard level of trading, right?
No, not
So
necessarily.
using Almanac,
Not necessarily. It's
okay.
not.
Hmm,
No. So exactly why so the reason why we are using AI to build those strategies is so people that don't have the skills can deploy the strategies. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So yeah,
Almanac
so
is your
using
personal
Almanac, like
quant.
it's making easier for regular people
Exactly.
to
For regular
use.
people.
Uh,
Exactly. Yeah. Almanac is your personal quant that you communicate what do you want to do on blockchain and what's your risk profile, and it's gonna help you to build it and deploy it.
hmm.
A follow-up question from me,
Mhm.
Michael, is like a lot of these to build something like this, you would probably need a lot of information, like data sources
Yes.
that would be leveraged to create something like this.
Yeah.
What is the source of this information, this data? Because is this coming from like more sophisticated traders who do quant trading at for a living, and you're organizing that information together and then enabling through your infrastructure for any normie, any retail guy to
Mhm.
then essentially just use the marketplace to opt into it.
Uh, yes and no. So basically, Almanac gives you access to. We work with many different data providers on from the blockchain, like Alchemy, Nansen, Kaito is also, I think, in the roadmap. So yeah, we provide you with access to all of those data. They are being organized for agents to utilize and analyze, and that's it. When it comes to strategy contribution, we are incentivizing strategy contribution in similar way as BitTensor is incentivizing contribution towards their subnets. And you can become a strategy contributor on Almanac, and you don't have to ever run a strategy. You can just build them and sell them on the marketplace, or you can be the agent manager and tell the agent what strategy it should start looking for or creating and so on. Yeah, so it's a very flexible platform that allows people to
But
monetize in
like,
a different way.
don't you think you need like folks need to have at least some background in building these strategies in order to make those contributions?
Yes, so we have strategy contribution workflow where strategy contributors are being rewarded for contributions in a similar way as BitTensor subnet contributors with emission of the
All right.
token.
So,
Yeah.
on one side of this, like if I talk about the stakeholders, the first level of the funnel is bringing together these different strategy contributors who have experience building strategies, and then on the other side, like now attracting retail that hey, you have all of this data of different kind of quant strategies which are available, and you can now create your own custom quant trading agent by leveraging bunch of these different quant strategies. Is
Uh,
this a good way to think about
uh,
Almanac?
I highly encourage you to take a look on the token economy paper and or the light paper as
Hmm.
well. Everything is explained
Hmm.
there. We have three user types. So first user type is retail that just deploys assets into the vaults that are being managed by the agents. Very simple. You don't have to have any skills to do that. You just need to know how to use the wallet. You have agent managers, and agent managers are people that do not need any coding skills. Those are people that can sit on a Twitter whole day, scan the market, look for opportunities, and they are the creative parts. Yeah. And they can utilize already pre-existing strategies. They basically connect strategies on the platform with capital. Uh, yeah, this is creative job, but more like being up to the speed with the market. Um, working with the copilot to build new strategies, to use strategies and so on. And there are strategy contributors that are purely focused just on building sophisticated strategies. But you can be all of those three if you want. You can be two out of three. Yeah. I'm just trying to distinguish the workflow, how it works. But our main target is to, if you are a non-sophisticated coder, you would be able to deploy strategy as well and build by yourself, thanks to the copilot. I'm not sure if you guys have been playing with the newest models, but building strategies right now and backtesting them is very easy, even if it's like a sophisticated quant strategy.
And another thing is going to be around, because money is involved in this process. How
Mm-hmm.
does the system ensure that if you're leveraging a given agent to execute on a given quant strategy, that it works as is intended?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we are also equipping users with a simulation platform and backtesting platform. So let's say you're an agent manager and there is strategy that agent has designed for you or built for you, or it agent has picked it up from some strategy contributor, yeah, on the marketplace. You can simulate the strategy, you can backtest it, you can run it, and you can do it thousands of times of different price trajectories. So you see what's the expected return of the strategy right now or for the next hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Yeah. An agent can do it every hour just to see if the strategy is still in your risk profile. Yeah. So this is the how the prediction of the strategy look like, and the decision made by agent is being executed.
And I'm also curious, like, because DeFi clearly is, one of those subcategories which has gained some semblance of product market fit.
Mm-hmm.
The other side is a giant casino in crypto.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you look at this and you think about, okay, do you feel like with the emergence of DeFi AI agents, we'll see a whole new set of users join in the market, and it will lead to an expansion of market size for DeFi?
Yes, definitely. So our long-term goal is to, you know, convince user base similar to Coinbase or Binance to start investing using AI agents. Yeah. I am not a huge fan of the meme coin trend. I owe zero meme coins. I think it's actually bad for the industry what's going on. But I think it's gonna change when we have some decent innovation and people are actually gonna be able to generate decent money using AI agents.
Interesting. Okay. I know you guys did a Legion.cc sale.
Hmm.
What was the thought process behind a community fundraising? Because I mean there are mixed reasons for why. I mean, the crypto community kind of takes this, looks at a very broad approach to how fundraisers are usually done. There's
Hmm.
on one side you have projects going fully VC funded first. On the other side, you're seeing an emergence of a lot of projects. Especially, I mean, I was listening to some of the founders on
So
the
we are. Can you hear me?
Alliance. I can hear you. Yes, go on,
Hello, hello,
Michael.
hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh yeah, okay, awesome. So yeah, we are well funded. We've been on the market for 3 years. We also have some VC funding, but I've heard about Legion 2 years ago, and I loved the idea. So basically, Legion allows you to screen your community and see what would be the value of this community member if this community member joins you. So rather than doing some brainless ICO or some brainless airdrop, and I'm not saying that airdrop is going to happen, but like that was just the better way to find and cherry pick the best minds and just give them stake in the game. We've been very selective who we allowed to invest. We have great developers, great quants, great marketeers, a great on-chain degens, yeah. And now we are collaborating with them closely. We are about to release closed beta for them so they can give us feedback. That was the idea, just to have community, just to find people that would technically work with you towards a common goal and give them stake in the game.
More from a little practical perspective, coming back to these quant agents, what
Mhm.
are the different kind of trading strategies will be available? Is this like a finite base, like, or there's like just unlimited,
Mhm.
permutations and combinations of the number of
Yeah. So
quantitative trading options available for the user.
I don't want to limit ourselves to quantitative things because it's not only. We have quant-like stack. Yeah, we have simulations, backtesting, no casting. We have all these things, but you can build literally anything you want on the top of that. You can build very simple, you know, USDC optimizer, or you can tell the agent to, if you have a loan on Aave, to basically change your stable coin position based on the borrow rate. Yeah, it can be very simple. The idea is to use agent to make the idea happen fast, and also use the agent to monitor what's going on with your position. Yeah. So if you have an idea to build a very simple USDC optimizer to basically allocate my USDC efficiently between Morpho, USD, Aave, and Compound, is it a quant strategy? Not really. It's just like uh, it's something that doesn't exist, or does, but like maybe I haven't heard about it. And yeah, you can just build it by yourself. You can customize it. You can tell which assets you are okay with, which not, and just deploy it and tell your agent, hey, if something goes wrong, for example, if the one of the stablecoin DPEX sell it and things like that. Yeah. So it's more like a personal finance management tool as well, or financial asset management tool as well.
Mhm.
Yeah. Uh, I would say it's
Do you
more towards this direction.
do you see, like, let's say I create an agent that other folks use? Is there going to be a, financial upside for me?
Oh yeah,
The
of
more
course.
folks use my agent, the more money I make. Also, a related question to this will there be like an opportunity for the community who is leveraging a given agent to gain ownership rights on those agents via some kind of a tokenization effort?
Hmm. Yeah. So you, the reason, so again, we are distinguish three user groups. Yeah. And each of the user group is incentivized in a different way. I highly encourage you to read the token economy paper. Everything is explained there. So if you are a liquidity provider, you are incentivized with just gains, and you are paying profit sharing to the vault owner. And the vault owner is the agent that has certain risk profiles, certain objective functions. And if you are the agent owner and you are managing this agent, you are curating this agent, you are checking if this agent works well, it's up to you if you want to set up a profit sharing on the top of that. It's fully market based. Yeah? We not force you to do that. You can run the agent for free. You can have the profit sharing. Yeah? The third group is strategy contributors. This is also the
Can
relation.
the
Yeah. Mhm.
can the agent has its own token which is distributed to a wider community, which the gains that accrue to that specific
Mhm.
agent is, creates financial upside for holding the token, and also like, creating a community around those agents. Something
Uh,
that we're seeing
mhm. Yeah.
around with through token launch pads, a lot of these AI token launch pads that are coming up.
It's not required for the product to work, but we are not saying no to this idea. On the same note, like how do you establish trust and credibility for these models? Yeah. So first of all, again, you can run it and test it. So yeah. So first of all, you can simulate the strategy and see if it works. But we also built execution layer that allows you to give agent permission. So let's say if you have an agent vault, this agent vault, the only way to deposit money into the vault is using a multisig, and the only way to withdraw money from this vault is using a multisig. And also, when you are connecting this vault with the agent, you need to sign permissions that this agent's gonna have. Yes, so let's say you're running a vault, and the vault has a certain strategy, which you, as an agent owner and the vault owner, need to disclose how the strategy gonna look like. And yeah, anyone can check if the permissions are fine. And if you want to change the strategy, you need to update the permissions. So it's probably going to be like a time lock for that, so people can withdraw money and so on. We are also thinking about introducing, agent tokens, so people will be able to vote for it. But like I said, it's still in a ideation stage. Yeah.
How do you incentivize good behavior from these agents?
So the only incentive like people need is gains. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
it's up to you as an agent owner to create an agent that will make you money. Yeah. So you need to test this agent. You need to simulate if this agent strategy works. You need to curate it, and if it works, you are making money. We are just giving you platform to make it 10 times faster than alone.
Hmm. But I was reading the other day, and so it's the reward system for AI agents is tricky. So, like to nail the correct reward system, this mathematical equation. So, I mean, how does that work?
Yeah. So agent has an objective function. So whenever you are telling the agent objective function that, for example, you have this strategy, optimize this strategy, or optimize this vault towards making 20% a year with maximum 5%
Mm-hmm.
drawdown. So agent gonna test the strategy on a backend if the expected value of the strategy for the next hour, let's say, meets this objective annualized. Yeah. And if it doesn't,
Mm-hmm.
agent gonna just stop trading and tell you, hey, I think we need to change the strategy. Let's ideate.
Mm.
Instead of trying to reinvent the wheel and try and create AGI that makes you money, which is nowhere here, we are just
Mm-hmm.
utilizing already working practices from the trading firms and enhancing it with AI.
Hmm. Okay.
Can you walk a little more about talk? I mean, just kind of segueing into the last part of this podcast, the token itself. What will be the token value loops that Almanac creates, and how does this kind of incentivize all of the stakeholders across, including what is going to be like the business model, core business model for this project to self-sustain?
Yeah, so we're gonna have DAO. So obviously, it's a lot of decisions gonna be done by DAO. How the value gonna accrue to the token. So first of all, you would be able to. The most important part, if you are familiar with Curve, we believe that the future is agentic, and projects will compete for agentic traffic. So projects already in DeFi, you can see that once the routers appeared for traders, every single deck started to optimize for the routing. Yeah, so they would get the best prices, best execution, and so on. So we believe now protocols are gonna be optimizing for agents. So they want agentic traffic. They want agents to choose their protocols over others. So what we have created a similar system that Curve has created to bribing liquidity. But in our case, you would be able to come to Almanac and bribe Almanac agents to start trading and utilizing your protocol. So how you do that? You go to Almanac platform, you buy Almanac token, you stake it, and you vote for emission to flow towards the agents and strategy contributors that are building on a particular protocol. So let's say I am Curve and I have zero agentic traffic. All the agentic traffic goes somewhere else. I go to Almanac, I buy Almanac token, and I vote for Curve contracts to start being utilized by agents. And people are gonna start building on it because they're gonna get emission for it. Yeah. This is the main use case for the token. Apart from that, there's gonna be a loop of emission. The strategy developers, strategy contributors, gonna be getting emission for exactly that, developing those strategies. So it's a very similar model to Curve when it comes to the value flow. And apart from that, we are, it's gonna be DAO. We are keeping very open-minded with what DAO wants to do with the token. But I think that's the main innovation we are introducing.
So, what does the roadmap for Almanac look like ahead?
Yeah, we are about to run a closed beta. In closed beta, we are testing development and strategy testing and debugging using AI. We are deploying a couple of agents. We are also deploying using our own deployment infrastructure, so all the permissions relatively safe. Next, we are working on launching the token. We also gonna have point system to incentivize users to join the platform. We're gonna introduce the most important gonna be Almanac agentic framework for future of finance. So basically, this is gonna be LLM fully fine-tuned towards quantitative reasoning. So using this LLM, you would be able to build a strategy and control the strategy on Almanac. We're gonna also introduce TEEs eventually. Currently, we don't have TEEs yet, but this is also like in the roadmap for Q1. And I think that's it. Then the product is finished, and we're gonna be listening to the market what they want next. Currently, we are supporting all the EVMs, but we are also very bullish on Hyperliquid.
I just want to segue again now and just talk about the broader AI market for now a little bit. You've seen like front and center liquidity, it's kind of swiftly moved out. All of these AI coins have crashed 70 to 80%, including some of the ones which have legit teams and projects, products behind them. How do you look at this market, and what would be your advice to other folks, builders looking at the DeFi space, the DeFi AI space, or AI's implications in crypto in general, and who are launching these coins and trying to kind of get ahead in the market? How do you navigate this entire space now?
Yeah, so the biggest problem with so we are totally not like that. We've been building the same product for 3 years. We don't chase anything narrative or something. We can honestly say that we are both DeFi and AI agent protocol. We have features from the both. The problem why they are crashing is because they don't have fundamentals. Yeah, people are quantifying those agents by mindshare. Without Kaito, it would be impossible. So what they can help themselves is how much this mindshare is being worth. Yeah. So for me, like the advice for every single project is focus on revenues and cash flow. It's hard to have cash flow for the agent that tweets, but maybe you can show some savings. Yeah. Decent business model is very important. Like I said, we are fully cash flow oriented. All the fees from the protocol are gonna go back to the treasury, and treasury gonna redistribute it probably for the future growth, emission to develop more strategies and so on. So you're gonna have this loop value. But yeah, just focus on building products that can generate revenue and redistribute this revenue back to your community, and it should be fine.
Great. Awesome. I think this was a great run-up of Almanac. Thank you so much, Michael, for joining in today. It was a wonderful conversation.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Mike, for joining.
Take care. See you around.
Thank you, guys. Cheers.